Hey, how's it going everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Cesar Mendoza and I am a first year dental student at UT Health Science Center in San Antonio, Texas. So I will be the other half of Mendoza Dental along with my brother Fabian Mendoza. And before you say it, no, we are not twins. But as you will see in future videos, we are very alike in our interests and personalities. So today I will be talking about something that I believe will be very beneficial and interesting to most of you, especially those in the pre-dental track or just interested in dentistry. I will be sharing my journey into dentistry and transitioning from high school to college and now to dental school. So let's get to it. So coming into high school, I really didn't think about my future. I had no plans. I really didn't know what I was gonna do. I knew that I had an interest for mathematics, so maybe something in engineering or architecture, but I was just not worried about it. I was more worried about the fun parts of high school. Going to homecoming, football games, prom in the future. As I went on in high school, the summer of my sophomore year, my mother gave me the opportunity that I thought was the coolest thing in the world. She offered me a job. She's a dental assistant and she wanted me to work at the dental office where she's at, helping out with things such as organizing and cleaning. So I accepted in a heartbeat. Starting off, I had many roles. I was in charge of sterilizing the instruments, cleaning the rooms, taking the patient's bag, helping up front, cleaning the lobby, taking out the trash, etc., etc. But I did not complain. I saw it as a means to get some cash and to go out with friends to the movies and to go out to eat. As time went on though, I started to become more interested and curious about what was going on in the treatment rooms. I would ask questions such as, what exactly is a crown? Why is everybody needing fillings? And why the heck are you using a drill on a person? I also found it very interesting, the relationship that dentists have with their patients. Patients would come back 3 months later for their cleanings and it was as if they lived yesterday. They would reconnect, talk about the family, talk about their kids, and it was just an amazing experience for me. Around this time, my brother had informed the family that he wanted to pursue a career in dentistry, and it hit me by surprise. He was at the time attending Texas Tech University, and a little bit inside of me kind of wanted to accompany him there. We have always been really close, and he's always given me the best advice. So senior year of high school, I decided to go for it and accepted my invitation to Texas Tech University. I decided to major in biology and pursue a career in dentistry. Even though I knew why I wanted to do dentistry, I kind of lost sight of that. Transitioning to college was not really ideal for me. Moving 8 hours away from home, wanting to meet new people, party and go out to bars.
It's party time! P-A-R-T. What?
I really lost track of my focus. I started to just go through the motions of school and really not enjoy my classes. So towards the end of my freshman year, my brother advised me to apply for a summer health professions program. I reluctantly agreed and I got accepted. I ended up going to UCLA for about 6 weeks. Little did I know those 6 weeks would be some of the most influential in my life. There I met with 80 people from across the United States, all unique in their own way, but they had one similarity. They all knew what they wanted in their future and how to get there. So after the program, I came back to Lubbock more motivated and passionate about what I was doing. I wanted to get the ball rolling and make a big change in my life. I started to get more involved, did more volunteering, and made relationships with people who were equally as driven or even more driven than I was. At the beginning of my junior year though, I made a huge mistake. I blindly applied for dental school, knowing full well in myself that I was not ready. I did not have the extracurriculars, I had no relationships with my professors, and honestly, I was overall not ready for that. So to no surprise, in the coming months, I received no invitations for interviews. And later on, no acceptances.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Honestly, I really didn't feel bad. I knew I hadn't put in the work and I knew that I could do it much better. So for the next application cycle, I was more prepared with everything that I needed. I had created closer relationships with my professors, had spent countless weeks on my essays and having my friends and family check them and recheck them to see if I had missed anything. I had become more involved in my community and with extracurriculars. So 2 weeks after the application cycle opened, my application was submitted. I knew in myself that I had done everything that I could to make my application strong and worthy for an acceptance. But as you know, the application cycle is long. It takes months. So I decided August, after the pandemic has started, to graduate college a year early. I moved to San Antonio with my brother, where he was attending dental school, and I was fortunate enough to find a job as a dental assistant. There I learned many skills that I use to this day, and I met individuals that are passionate about what they're doing. So around September, I received my first invitation for an interview. It was at Texas Tech Dental School in El Paso. I was so excited and full of joy to even hear back. I remember practicing countless hours with my brother and him getting me ready for any questions that they could ask. A few weeks later, I also heard back from UT Health San Antonio, as well as Texas A&M in Dallas, and I was honestly shocked. Once acceptance day came, the night before, I couldn't sleep. I was so anxious and just thinking about, what if I don't get into dental school? Do I have to do this whole application process again? Do I have to take the DAT again? Luckily, I woke up the following morning to a big surprise. My brother told me that I had been accepted into my top two choices, UT Health San Antonio, as well as Texas A&M. I was very proud of myself, and I knew that I was just one step closer to my dream. A few weeks later, I also received acceptance into Texas Tech Dental School in El Paso. So then the coming month was just a time for me to decide where I wanted to spend my next 4 years. Ultimately, as you all know by now, I decided to go to San Antonio. And now, one semester in, looking back, it is the best decision I could have done. I have my brother here and he has supported me through all of it. I know that I made the right decision for me and my future career. So reflecting back on my journey, I learned 3 things. One is, it's always okay to have bumps on your road. As long as you don't make those mistakes and obstacles define you, then it'll be okay. Next is, don't ever be afraid to reach out to family and friends for advice. Sometimes we're blinded by things and don't see things clearly. They can help us get through any situation. Lastly is, if you have a goal that a lot of people think is impossible or really hard to reach, but you really want it badly, then keep pushing. Don't put your head down. Planning for this video, I was very excited to share my journey into dentistry. I hope you found it beneficial and maybe interesting as well. Alright guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to floss.